Good morning. Welcome to Energy Works. Today we're talking about help is at hand. So sometimes we really need help and we really don't want to ask for help. And sometimes we can see it as a failure if we need help, or we can see it as we're being weak or not doing our life as we should because we need help. So I wanted to clear some energy around this because I feel that we all need help, whether we like it or not. And yes, we can probably work it out ourselves, but it's so much better if we work together and we allow other people in to help us. And even though it makes us be vulnerable to ask for help, but vulnerability is a good thing because it's how we connect to people. And not everyone is going to be in our tribe, but it's the opportunity to find people that really are our tribe. And as we try and help others, they try and help us. Good morning, Susanna. So, where in your body is complaining? And is there anywhere that you would like to work on in particular? Good morning, Jenny. Okay, so we're going to start with the crown chakra, which is about our connection to God and also, feeling our divine purpose. All right, I'm in contact with my inner being. Sometimes we lose track, isn't it? We can be in our head and not in our body. So sometimes we have to sort of come back into ourselves that we can actually tune into our spirit. I am processing my thoughts and feelings appropriately. I have the ability to shift thinking patterns. Okay, something else. All right, so dark entities attack, okay? Back pain, stomach, horrible headaches. Oh, okay. I think when we are most on track for good things, that we get the attacks of the dark side. And sometimes you have to remember that that means that you are on the right place, even though it may not feel easy. All right, so resilience. All right, resilience is a reflection of our strength and resolve to try again. So we can't stop and we can't give up. It comes from an inner knowing that trials are lessons in disguise. The trial is often presented to us because we have made a faulty choice and we can now make a better one. In every situation, there is a call to choose again. Even when the trial does not come as a direct result of our actions and appears to be random or undeserving. Good morning, Margaret. Our resilience is a choice to believe it's possible to rise from the ashes. We are more than flesh and bone, and resilience is the inner resolve to disassociate from the mind. Good morning, Kathy. Love to you too. Our ego might attempt to limit us by repeatedly presenting facts that prove there is no way out, limiting our vision. The power to connect to our true divine nature is the voice of resilience. So sometimes we can't see how things are possible, but baby step by baby step, if we keep moving towards the direction in which we want to go, we can get there. It may take long, might be hard, but we can't give up. Right, I keep going no matter what. Every mistake is a stepping stone to greater things. Okay. All right, so family relationships comes up now. So sometimes we have experiences with people in our lives, our family members, for example, and we may not like exactly how things go down. And often we will then find partners or work people or different people that we interact with that remind us of family members and situations that are still a work in progress. All right, those that are willing to learn from situations rather than wishing them away will progress. If we fail to embrace the difficult situations in life, we fail to be present. We then allow our time on earth to slip away without important growth and learning. As Eckhart Tolle taught, we cannot change the past, we have no control over the future, so all we have is now. So may we be present and enjoy the journey. And there are good bits to the journey, and there are also some really hard bits to the journey that we may not like. I, ex- I accept full responsibility for my life. I forgive and accept each member of the family. I keep on my path regardless. We offer complete forgiveness when a family member fails. Other family members' failures are acknowledged without condemnation and criticism. Mistakes are allowed to be stepping stones to success. I no longer keep offences stored in my mind for ready reference. The pain of past mistakes is healed completely. Okay, let's go into our sacral chakra now. All right, I am important. So sometimes we don't feel like we are important, but we actually are. And what we are doing is important. What we're learning is important. Our growth and learning is important. I'm safe to feel and experience pleasure. So, what does give you pleasure in life? Is it nature? Is it reading a book? Is it curling up with a movie? Or is it, going outside for a walk or lying on the grass looking up at the sky? What does give you pleasure? I'm open and receptive to all the good and beautiful in life. Okay, so now we're going to in our aura. And so sometimes people can latch onto our energy field in an unhealthy way, kind of wanting to steal our energy instead of getting their energy from the source. So some female in your life at the moment that might be latching onto your energy. So it's almost like you're mistakenly thinking, I'm the source, I'm not the source, I'm going to hook you up to the source, not to me, because I can't give you what you need. So tears in the aura, leaking energy. Where do you feel like you're leaking energy from in your body or in your energy field? Okay, also the Celtic weave. So our energy field continually reweaves itself and repairs itself. Sometimes an area is not being repaired properly. So is there an area of your body that's complaining? So Susanna's mentioned back pains and stomach, headaches. Oh, Cassie says in her chest. Okay. Okay, so we can have emotional attacks from people around us, or we can have things that are hard to process, difficulties for other people that we might struggle to watch them go through, or we might not feel supported in a way that we would like to be supported. Also, something at age 18 stuck in there to do with the aura. So now we're going to go into one of the higher chakras. All right, so living your life's purpose, this is the soul star chakra, and experiencing and incorporating the entirety of life's experience, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And what's can weaken this chakra is by racing around trying to fit everything in life. And I could definitely say that's me. And so I've had a sore knee the last few days, and I think there's physical component and there's also emotional component. So sometimes we do that, we race around too much, and our body has to pay the price. And so it's like the opportunity, I guess, to look at our life and maybe things that we can simplify. Now, personally, I find that really hard. I feel the desire to help people. I feel the desire to, try and help my body. But it can be this battle within us of how to take good care of ourselves and how to still be a good family member or friend or work person or, God's helping hand. It can be a hard balance to keep this. Does anyone else struggle with this? So the oil console comes up. All right, this blend of flowers, trees and flowers, was formulated to assist individuals. Oh, Jenny says yes. Thank you, Jenny. So, this blend of trees and flowers was formulated to assist individuals who are in need of emotional comfort. And sometimes we do need comfort, isn't it? Life is hard. It soothes emotional pain after periods of extreme stress or trauma. Console assists individuals who are burdened by loss, grief, or tragedy. When past emotional hurts resurface, Console can assist in releasing these emotional burdens. And when things come up like this, they really feel heavy. They feel almost like we can't carry them. It's too much, and we're not going to live through it. But you know, we do need help. Then we need to ask for help, whether it's from a fellow energy worker or whether it's from family or close friends. We need help. I need help. So I'm assuming if I need help, you need help. So, how can we support and help each other to get through these difficult times in our lives? Yeah, so the feeling of being burdened is what's stuck here. Okay, so one of the oils that comes up is osmanthus, but I really have nothing about that. So it's in the Console blend. All right, so we're still in that solar star chakra. I love all parts of my personality. And I don't I know I have to work on that one because there are some parts of my personality that I don't like. I can be a bit of a victim. I can be a whinger. I can um, feel like I have to take everything on and do it myself. So, that's the flaws in my personality that I have to accept. And, sometimes it's hard to work through these things. Sometimes it's hard to admit these things. Sometimes it's hard to believe that we can be helped or that someone would want to help us or that we're worthy of help. All right, I'm grateful for my senses through which I experience my journey. I exist and rejoice. All right, how can we have a little bit of rejoicing today? In what way can you rejoice? So, the opening of the 10th chakra gives way to the giving up of judgment of oneself and others. There is an understanding of the lessons in their own journey, and they begin to see the divine in others. So, sometimes that's a struggle, especially when we have hurts from the past or, the things that are happening right now in our lives. It can trigger things from the past. It can be hard to get past. All right, so we're going up into the galactic chakra now, and in that one is the Akashic record. So it's like the book of life within our energy field. So everything's recorded in our brain physically, everything's recorded energetically in our energy field. All right, so the unveiling of our true selves. So, the good bits and the bad bits. So, overcoming the egoic mind and letting go of earthly attachments. I see that as the shoulds. I should be doing this and I should be doing that and I should have done this by now. And why? Anyway, we all have 1,000 of them. So it's like letting go of the shoulds. So opposition of great proportion. So this chakra is strengthened by fasting. So fasting can take different forms. So we might fast for a particular decision that we have to make, or a particular problem that we might have, or might fast on behalf of someone else that is struggling with a big problem. And when we fast, it's like we're subduing our body, and that's allowing our spirit then to be stronger and to feel the spiritual messages more easily. So you can just do like a 1 day fast, like start your fast after the evening meal, and decide what it is that you're fasting for, who you're fasting for, or is it yourself, or a decision that you have to make, and what you feel the decision might be, and to get confirmation, is that the right decision? Or sometimes it's just help in general for someone that we know is struggling. And then in that next day, we pray and meditate best we can, think on that decision, and keep ourselves open to connection from the divine, to feel what the message is. And then by the dinner the next day, you close your fast and see how you feel. Do you feel an answer? Do you feel confusion? If you feel confusion, then maybe it's that what you asked for isn't correct. So these things can strengthen us to be able to help support others in the process. All right, I fulfill my soul contracts from a place of awareness. And I'm sure that we do have contracts with family members and with friends that we agree to be the support or be the pain in the butt, whatever role we took to help the other person grow, and they for us. All right, I create the natural expression of my own being. I see through the delusions my ego entices me with. Life is a gift of unimaginable proportion. And, I guess it is a gift to have a body, isn't it? To be here, to be on the earth, to experience the beauty of this earth, and to experience the joy of having a body. Sometimes we're not so grateful, but uh, I guess we don't know if we get to be, when and if we get to be in body form again. So we need to enjoy the body that we have now. And even though it may have limitations and not be as perfect as we would like, at least we have a body, and it's serving to teach us and help us to grow. All right. So I guess the more that we trust that we're here for a reason and what we're supposed to learn, the more we're able to manifest better things in life. All right. So mental anguish no longer agitates people at this level. Their peace and purity of heart protects them, and worry and anxiety no longer exist. So more often than not, the 11th chakra type will have experienced great trauma and suffering in their life. From this great adversity burns the deep desire to ease the suffering of others. And how true is that? When we've been through difficult circumstances ourselves, we want other people to feel better and not to feel the heaviness of the burden and the loneliness of the burden. We want someone else to feel better than we did in that situation. All right, the separation instituted by the body we dwell in is dissolved into a field of oneness and genuine unity. There is a determination to make a difference in the world at a community and global level. Now, sometimes community and global is a bit big for us to think about, but even if you think about making a difference to one person, that one person feeling loved and better will send love and happiness to other people. So it's a ripple effect, isn't it? As we give love and honor and respect to others, that it will pass. And also being able to see past the differences we have and to see that we are the same. I know when I don't feel good, my ego wants to separate me, make me feel like that I'm not like other people or that I'm not worthy to be with other people. So it's like getting past that egotistic separation that we want to instill. Okay, so now we're going into the universal chakra. So it's supposed to be the doorway to ascension. So it's like getting to those higher spiritual levels. So when this chakra begins to open up, the veil of the mind fades away and our connection to universal consciousness is developed. It opens up direct communication with the divine and is the entryway to enlightenment. It allows access to advanced spiritual abilities. Now, wherever you're at in your life, there's always room for growth and improvement, isn't it? And who doesn't need more spiritual guidance? We all do. We all need to feel that we're on our right path and that we're doing what we're divinely inspired to do. So one of the aspects of this chakra, this is a phase of self-mastery and awareness of our true creative power. And, I guess if I take this back to myself, I've created this or me. My thinking and my lifestyle and what I've been doing is what created the problem. So it's like, what am I learning from this? Am I willing to learn? When I learn, I won't need the problem. So it's like having a discussion with yourself about this. This is a bit tricky, but we're here to support you. And if you need help, happy to be on the other side of the phone or, text or whatever it is. And if you feel inspired to contact somebody, make sure you do that. They might need you, or you might need them, or you just might need each other. All right, giving up of all things perishable, possessions, authority. And I guess if you think about it, when we come to this earth as a baby, we have nothing, do we? But we are magnificent and we're loved, and we I forget who's the poet that wrote it, that we're trailing clouds of glory. So I guess we sometimes lose that awareness of the amazing person that we were when we came here and who we were before we came here even, and tuning back into who we really are and who we're becoming, because we're here to become even greater. All right, the grave holds no power. Because if we know we're going to exist afterwards and we know we existed before, this is but the university of physical life that we've come to have these experiences. All right, I'm open to receiving light and knowledge. Eternity is my existence. My lifespan is a drop in the ocean. I'm unattached to my possessions, my opinions, and my body. I am one with all that is. So some days we can be a little bit more zen than others and feel that we can think about that. Other days it's a struggle. So not everyone can get to that point. So examples of this 12th chakra archetype are Mother Teresa and St. Francis of Assisi. And, they were people that kind of let go of earthly attachments and their ego, and they just decided to serve people, and some of them animals. and their life is a testament to their divinity as they teach and lift the vibration of the planet. So, in that way, too, as you strive to do what's in your heart and do your best, you do lift the vibration of the planet. And it's like, I don't know if I have the saying right, but it's like, uh, with a high tide, all the boats rise. So it's like as each of us rise a little, we all help each other to rise. And so the vibration of the planet is lifted. And so you are part of helping the planet lift its vibration. All right, so I'm going to drop down into the brow chakra. All right, I connect easily to my spirit. I choose to replace fear with faith. I live my life on purpose. I easily cut through any illusion and find the truth. Sometimes the truth is a bit hard, isn't it? The truth about ourselves, or the truth about other people, or the truth about what really happened in our lives. All right, so what comes up now is neutrality. So sometimes it's hard to be neutral about things. We might feel very passionate about something, or, something politically or something health-wise. So it's like being able to know what we believe and trust what we believe is good and important. But if someone believes the opposite thing, that we can also accept them and see them and understand their point of view. We may not agree, but to be able to be neutral in that situation is ideal. All right, so wanting to escape the body that you're in. All right, what parts of your body are you wanting to escape? Of course, I could say my knee right now. What other parts of you are you wanting to escape from? The other thing that comes up here is negative family connections. And I guess on a good day, we can maybe be hurt by some of the circumstances in which we grew up in, or some people have beautiful families and their work or finances or their body or other aspects of their life are more challenging than their family. But also understanding how, like, our parents had difficulties and their parents had difficulties and so on. And so each generation, I guess, makes improvement. They may not be perfect, but they have improved on what they did. Right, Jenny said, the part that carries my anxiety, lol. Okay. All right, so hiding underneath there somewhere is some chemical toxicity. All right, so chemicals that you've touched. So it can be, bathroom, kitchen, or laundry. Sometimes our laundry detergent is a little bit toxic, so you might have to choose something a bit healthier. And on that note, Margaret's teaching a class at A1 Health tonight on how to make our own laundry detergent. So I think there's a few spaces left if you want. We have a limit of 10. So, you're welcome to contact either myself or Margaret if you would like to come tonight and learn how to make non-toxic laundry detergent and other products for the laundry. So sometimes we don't make the connection that the products that we're using are affecting our biochemistry. Magnesium is known as the anti-stress mineral, and magnesium is very important to feel calm and peaceful, for our muscles to relax, for our heart to work well, our kidneys to function well. So, making sure that you have adequate magnesium, and there are different forms of magnesium too. Some companies have ones that are particularly for anxiety or for your heart or for your energy. So a lot of emotions stuck in there, so 93 emotions. So sometimes our anxiety serves us well because it's I guess, the little sensor that tells us when there's danger. And uh, sometimes it's hard to see the danger, or sometimes there is no danger, but it feels similar to times in our life when there was danger. All right, so I am able to be loved. So generational baggage around that from mum's side of the family and the women. 43 generations of women. So I'm sure if we go back that far, life was tough. Life was tough. And there was probably good reasons to be anxious. Something else in that brow chakra. All right, my intuition and awareness are gifts. So sometimes that anxiety is difficult, but it also gives us an awareness of what is really going on for us and for other people. All right, my perception enables me to help myself and others achieve their highest purpose. Right. So I guess sometimes we don't have the outcome we want yet, and we've been working away at it, and we just haven't quite got there yet. And we may want to give up and throw in the towel. But if we knew that just around the corner we would achieve our goal, we would keep going, wouldn't we? And if we could see that in our family members that are struggling and perhaps not achieving as much as we would like, we wouldn't want them to give up. So we can't give up either. So still in the brow chakra. All right, I'm releasing DNA patterns that block my reasoning ability. So that's interesting, isn't it? All right, I have increased ability to manifest what is in my heart. I easily change when it is for the highest good. All right, so still some leaking energy in the aura. Females from the past, age 3. All right, so the feeling of lack of control. And of course, if we feel that we don't have control over something, that can make us feel very anxious as well, isn't it? We don't know what's going to happen next, and we feel like we're unable to control any outcomes. Morning, Janet. Okay, so third layer of the aura. So some stagnant energy is stuck in that part of our aura. Age 16, so females from age 16. All right, sixth layer of the aura. Hooks again. Males from the past. Age 5. Sometimes we need to write and release the things that are stuck there, or maybe we can paint them or draw them or dance them. They need to come out where they're stuck. And for some people, discharging to the earth is very powerful. All right, so these are ways to strengthen the earth chakra, which is under the first one and helps connect us to the earth. So physical contact with animals. So if you have a pet, your pet helps to discharge that negative energy that you feel. Taking off your shoes and walking on the beach or the grass. Eating raw foods, especially picking food straight from the garden. Hiking, cycling, swimming, all those physical things are helpful. Gratitude for our natural environment. Creative invention for the benefit of mankind. So we might use basil oil. All right, basil oil supports those who are under a great deal of mental strain. It brings rejuvenation of life forces, of vital forces, after long periods of burnout and exhaustion. Basil oil may strengthen the adrenals and restore the body to its natural rhythms of sleep, activity, and rest. All right, basil oil is also helpful for recovery from negative habits. I've never noticed that before. It gives hope and optimism to the tired soul. So basil may assist an individual in giving up false stimulants. By increasing natural energy, it helps individuals to achieve greater balance and health. In short, basil is indicated for those who are weary in mind and body and for those in need of strength and renewal. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, you could either smell your basil or put some on your feet or on your calves or on your wrists that you can smell it. Help give you a little bit of rejuvenation. All right, so still some debris between the layers in our aura. Now, Donna Eden is the mother of energy medicine, and you can look up little YouTube clips of hers. Like she talks about fluffing your aura and different like meridian dances and different parts of your body that you can help repair by activities and exercises. So we'll plug in as if you've done some of that, those type of things. Okay. All right. Any other bits of your body complaining? How's the anxiety going? How's the chest? How's the back, the headaches? They are fun. Okay. So your classes are fun. Is that what you're talking about? Hmm. Okay, so still around, but we'll settle once I'm up. Okay. Mm. So I think vetiver oil is very good for grounding as well, and to help us to face the things that are difficult in our lives and to get through them. Oh, Donna Eden's fun. Oh, thanks, Margaret. Yeah. Yes, I remember you said you were doing them with Svet. Go you. Okay. Yeah, I was very lucky last week to have an advanced energy works. We had a beautiful group and it was so lovely to be there with these beautiful people. And of course, we all learn from each other. All right, so our next get together is the 11th of November, and you're welcome to come. You're welcome to bring a friend, bring a plate of healthy food. We have them from 6 to 8 p.m. at A1 Health, which is in Padstow. So, anyway, thank you all for jumping on the call and for making comments. That helps. And thank you for being you and for shining your light. And my life is better for you shining your light. So keep on going. All right. See you.